Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Lisa Haven News Network. My name is Justice Knight, and I'm filling in for Lisa. I'm sure you heard her voice on Sunday. She wanted to just give it another day to rest before she came back to you tomorrow. But this was very opportune timing, because what I stumbled into today was an article published by Scientific American titled, "Bizarre Particles Keep Flying Out of Antarctica's Ice, and They Might Shatter Modern Physics." What is coming out of the Antarctic ice sheets? What continues to drive so much scientific expedition into one of the harshest environments on planet Earth? Since 1947 at least, people have been continuing their drive all the way back to Operation High Jump. You're all very akin to this and what was a military/research experiment into, again, a harsh environment. Why were the Soviets? Why were the Americans driven? What were they searching for? What were they looking for? Are we going to say it's neutrinos? Are we going to say it was a military exercise because we wanted to be aware if planes were flying over so we can have early warning? None of which makes sense at all. There has to be something very significant for two major military powers to spend so much resources and so much time putting troops and researchers in harm's way into an area that is uninhabitable most of the year. But we continue. It's driven conspiracy theorists, as you'll see here, UFO base on Antarctica. Heat map exposes top secret military base. And what was traced here is basically there was a signature in the ice, which is circled here, that they said came from a tracking device that people were wearing to monitor their exercise, their steps. And it left a heat signature. Now, true or not, it was very interesting. The base resided about right here, according to what the heat signature showed. And just north is a man-made airstrip. Now, granted, they're about 7 miles away. But an airstrip in the middle, and you'll see, of what? Of nothing. And so the mystery continues, and continues today, because now China and Russia push GPS rival into Antarctica, published in the Australian. So now China's engaged, which they have been for some time, in building a military base. Putin is building a military base. What is all this interest in Antarctica? I understand that the ice may capture elements and information that none of us are aware from a long, long time ago. And that's what they're telling everybody. These are simply scientific installations, but now they're turning into military installations, potentially because of the commodities that exist underneath the ice cap. I don't believe any of it, because none of the stories truly line up. You'll see here a new space-based arms race is underway in Antarctica as a remote continent usually associated with peace, science, and pristine environment becomes ground zero in the push to development of military edge via global positioning systems. We're going to have a GPS race in Antarctica. You couldn't pick anywhere colder. But now China's engaged, the Soviets are engaged, the U.S. is engaged. Articles continue to rise. And why? Because what this all stemmed from was Anita a long time ago. Anita was a balloon-based, and I'll show you here very quickly. Anita was a balloon-based antenna. Anita was designed to find cosmic rays emanating from space, coming down into our planet. But what Anita found wasn't cosmic rays coming from space into our planet. It was cosmic rays coming from our planet out to outer space, out from underneath the Antarctic ice cap. So now backtrack to everything we talked about. Are they truly just going out there to fight for GPS and military superiority? Cosmic rays of elements and particles that we haven't even identified yet. But Anita wasn't the only one, because what brought this to light was actually this base, IceCube. Because Anita was several years ago. Well, IceCube was out there, another neutrino base, based 1 mile under the ice. You starting to connect the dots? What's underneath the ice that we're looking for? What's pushing these rays out of the ice into the atmosphere when they should be going the other way? So anyway, Ice Cube validated the information of Anita and said it's not improbable. It's actually highly probable. There is things coming out of the ice. We don't know what the particles are. We need to research this further. So suddenly, is any of this conspiracy theory that is now backed by here the Anita anomalous events as signatures of a beyond standard model particle and supporting observations from Ice Cube? Long and short, Anita wasn't wrong. We've taken a more advanced research laboratory and found the exact same thing, and we cannot confirm what particles we found, but they are emanating from underneath the Antarctic ice sheet and coming up back to space. I don't know about you, it sent chills up my spine. And so when we say something mysterious is now and once again emanating from underneath the Antarctic ice sheet, projecting a signal out to space, that's creepy. And maybe the conspiracy theorists aren't that far off from what may be hiding underneath the ice. And trust me, my normal segment's called Truth or Fiction, and this is truth that I wanted to bring Lisa's audience today, so that when you see all these articles, you understand there's a lot more than meets the eye in Antarctica, and we need to continue to pay attention to the developments there. One of Lisa's sponsors is NobleGold, an amazing group to help round off your retirement investments, while now they're bringing you President Trump's 2020 Freedom Coin. You got to want to invest in gold and silver. There is no better way than this commemorative coin to one of the greatest presidents, President Donald Trump. The President Trump 2020 Freedom Coin. You can find it at TrumpCoin2020.com. Once again, TrumpCoin2020.com. Well, I want to thank Lisa for letting me fill in. I certainly hope she feels better, as I'm sure all of you do. You can find me at Justice Knight, JUSTUSKNIGHT, on YouTube, Facebook, Mayway, Gab.ai, every social media platform. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. And until next time, Godspeed and God bless. And thank you again for allowing me to fill in for Lisa. I'll talk to you soon.